These are the plaintiffs, Jessica and Joseph Fauci. Jessica says she was in the parking lot of her local supermarket, and the careless defendant backed out of a spot without looking and crashed into her door. She honked and honked to get the lady's attention, but the woman still hit her. Now she's out $600 for her insurance deductible and attorney's fees, and they're suing because the defendant won't pay up. This is the defendant, Judith. She says she was backing out of her spot, looked both ways, and then zoom. The plaintiffs came out of nowhere, and their cars hit. Neither car had any damage, so they didn't call the cops. Next thing she knows, the woman's suing her for her deductible. She thinks this whole thing's a scam, because it seems the plaintiff's just trying to make a quick buck. She's accused of not looking around.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case on the docket. The plaintiffs say they were in a supermarket parking lot when the defendant backed into them. But the defendant says she was in the process of backing up when the plaintiffs smacked her. It's the case of, I'm in the market for a lawsuit.
Thank you, Douglas. Okay, Jessica Fossey and Joseph Fossey. Yes. You are suing Judith. You've asked us not to mention your last name, so we'll respect that. For $600 that you say you are out as a result of her negligence when she crashed into you in a parking lot.
That's correct.
Come on over to this diagram and show me, if you will, pick one car to be you and the other car to be her. And was the fellow next to you, is this your husband?
That's my husband, yes.
Okay, and was he with you in the car? No?
No.
Okay, go ahead. Okay.
I was parked here, and the defendant was right around here. I backed out of the spot this way, put myself into drive, started to drive this way, ended up stopping right about here because there was a lineup of cars here. She started to back out. I honked, and then she hit the door like that.
Straight T-boning like that?
Correct.
All right.
She pulled back into her spot, and then I pulled into an empty spot there to get out of the traffic.
Okay, did you call the police?
I didn't.
You... All right,
I didn't.
Because according to you, she was very apologetic on the scene, right?
Yes.
Okay, watch this. Is the accident your fault?
No.
Okay, that's why you want a police report, because things change in 2 years. By the way, why is it 2 years later that you're in court?
Because can I go back to my...
Yeah, go ahead.
After I pulled back in, she actually wrote down all of her insurance information for me.
How'd that work out for you?
It didn't.
Why not?
So I called my insurance company, gave them all the information, and they contacted Travelers, the insurance that the defendant gave me.
Wait. And she's not insured?
Correct.
Correct. Well, she had been insured, but the insurance had lapsed. And
A year
A year earlier.
Well, I have the information from the
Okay, Judith, what's going on?
Okay, this is like 2 years ago. I hardly even remember it because it's been so long.
I don't know. I have a car accident. I remember it. It kind of sticks in my head. How many car accidents do you have?
I've had 2.
Okay, so I would think that it would stand out.
Well,
I mean, you can remember more than one thing in your entire life, right?
No, I know. It's just
what happened in this case, ma'am?
So can you think of a scenario where somebody backing out and then hitting a car in the lane would not be at fault?
Absolutely. If they are blacking out slowly and looking in their rearview mirror and someone whips wildly around the corner driving like a madman, then, it's...
Do you hear what she said? That if somebody goes too fast, do you believe that's true? That when you're backing out, you could actually be the victim?
I don't believe that, actually. I think any car that's coming down, they automatically have the right of way, and you don't.
Well, you buying that?
No, I think that I agree with her. Absolutely. And also, if the car's going the wrong way...
Well, I agree with the boy band. Going inside the courtroom.
I was at the supermarket, and I was getting in my car, and I was in this space, and I was backing out, and I looked both ways before I backed out, and I didn't see anybody coming, and I proceeded to back out, and then this car came out of nowhere. It didn't. I did not hear.
It didn't come out of nowhere. It came out of where it was a second ago, because it doesn't have superpowers.
No, what I'm saying is I didn't see it.
Yeah, I know. You hit her like a T?
Yes.
If you hit her like a T, why are you denying that it's your fault?
Because I waited to see if there was anybody coming, and there wasn't.
Who has a right of way? You coming out, or the person who's already on the road?
The person on the road.
So then how is it not your fault?
Like I said, I looked both ways, and then
How is it her fault?
If she had seen me backing out, why didn't she stop?
Oh, you couldn't even hold on that one.
I apologize.
Shit, what's wrong with you? Didn't you see that she was violating your right of way? Are you kidding me?
Thank you, Judge.
And then wait a minute. I never heard from the plaintiff. But by the way, why did it take 2 years?
My insurance said we've done everything we can. She's not paying. It's really up to you now.
Right. And then?
And then we did wait a little bit. My husband had some health issues, my kids.
So when did you file this case?
I want to say it was in...
More or less. You're within the statute of limitations. I'm just curious
About
why.
September.
All right. And you're suing for $500 for the deductible. And what's the $100 for?
And then there's the attorney fee.
But for what?
For filing, because I had no... for filing the claim.
Do you mean the filing fee?
No, we have a very good friend that's an attorney.
Oh, so he didn't charge you. You're talking about the filing fee.
No, he charges. He's charging us $100 for his services to file. Then the filing fee is also $100.
Okay. All right. You're not entitled to the attorney's fees. You are entitled to your deductible. You are entitled to court costs. That is my judgment. I find that the accident was in fact Judith's fault. I don't see how anybody could conclude anything otherwise. And that is my verdict. Good luck, folks.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
All right, so let's see what the defendant has to say about this coming out of the courtroom. How'd the defense go in there for you?
Well, not too good.
No. What was your defense again? That she should have stopped? You were wrong?
I really didn't see her, okay? I looked both ways, and I didn't see her.
All right, head right down that way. Follow that gentleman. All right, so step on in here, and you satisfied how this comes out?
I am very happy.
What do you think of her defense? That you should have stopped?
I was stopped. It was ridiculous. It was absolutely no defense. And she backed right into me.
Harvey?
Well, it's really simple. When you back up, you do not have the right of way ever, period. You have to make sure you're going at a speed where you don't cause an accident.